guys, it's going to be a great episode today.
It's going to be a very cold episode.
Ja, dat is wel.
Lang deze uitzending gaat duren.
Oh, Bas. Maar dit is geen media.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 5 of HWRs3ep5 season 3, and what a fantastic show we have for you tonight. Some spectacular guests, but also, very importantly, a lot of details from our big friend Eric, who's back from Spain. He beat the rain, unfortunately, but welcome back, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Before I introduce our guests, we have to apologize for last week. Unfortunately, due to technical errors with our clips of the ladies' Dubai trip, due to certain things from World Rugby that we could not use the footage, we apologize for that. And secondly, we did not call the Aimland HRC game. It was just missed, so we apologize for that as well.
I think it's going to be a draw.
So, dad joke. But anyway, back to the show, and with us tonight we're very privileged to have probably the best ref in the Dutch Ereklasse, or I should say competitions at the moment, Gert Visser. Welcome, Gert. Also very well known for his role in international rugby in terms of refereeing in the rec competition, the highest level that the Netherlands is in. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
And then Glenn Boelens. Glenn, haven't played the game for a long time, but obviously a Duke supporter through and through, or player as well.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Also the founder of Shock's Mouthguards, which we'll be getting into a little bit later tonight. Fantastic initiative from Glenn, and we look forward to hearing from it a bit later. But Eric, first is first. I believe you have some news.
Dat weet jij dan eerder dan ik. Wat is het nieuws?
No, I think it's someone's birthday.
Nou, er is inderdaad iemand jarig, en daar moeten we iets mee doen. 64 wordt hij vandaag. Ik weet niet of het goed te zien is, deze knappert. En nee, hij komt niet net uit de gevangenis, maar hij ziet er wel uit alsof hij er naartoe gaat. René, namens iedereen bij Het Is Weer Ruk, van harte gefeliciteerd.
Hey. No, I think, I think getting back to the show in terms of Gert Visser obviously joining us tonight, I think very importantly, I challenged last week a few things about more and asking a few referees, and obviously Gert, I asked you to come on the show, which you reluctantly agreed. But no, great to have you on board. Tonight what we wanted to discuss a little bit more, I'm sure everyone's going to jump in, is there's new laws that look like they're going to be brought in by World Rugby, which we're going to discuss briefly, but then also go through a couple of the sort of line-out calls we've seen from this weekend, especially stepping away from defending the line-out, or the maul, should we say, which is, we're seeing every weekend more and more of these cases happening. So that's why Gert is here with us mostly, and obviously also to give us his wise advice on how we should play the game. And lastly, we also want to discuss how the clubs can help more with the refereeing in the country, but also what are the sort of plans on the table from Rugby Netherlands from your perspective, which then obviously we can have a discussion about that. Yeah? Right, so first of all, I think what's the new laws that World Rugby are looking to bring into the game. I think the first thing, Eric, is we'll look at is it going to make the game better, and why is it coming in? But the first one that's coming in is a croc roll. They want to get rid of the croc roll? No? Don't want to get rid of the croc roll?
As of 1st of July, it's already in place.
Okay, well, that's okay. So, but that's one of the new rules,
yeah.
Laws that's been brought in. So the croc rolls, landing on the lower limbs is now a red card. Always has been from the 1st of July?
Now, last year, what World Rugby put in place is no landing on the lower limbs. So you can't target the lower limbs when cleaning out a player, because that the long-term injury comes as a result of the clean-out. Yeah. So now they just package it as a croc roll. You can't croc roll someone and land on the lower limb.
Yeah. You can still croc roll someone though.
That's correct, but your technique needs to be really good, and I'm not going to advocate that.
I just want to, and you don't make the laws, but what's the point, really? Why don't we just get rid of the croc roll? It's ridiculous.
So if you clean out someone and bring his momentum towards you, you're not croc rolling. It looks like a croc roll, but it's not in fact a croc roll. So you have to be really calibrated to look what you are looking for.
Yeah, look, I think if you have to crock roll someone, you're too late. You've lost the ball.
Yeah.
You know, you should rather just say, okay, you either blast, try it, but this sort of movement and then hanging on the player.
You shouldn't twist and then target the lower limbs because that will eventually injure someone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, back in the day, Glenn, remember, I don't think we had crock rolls in our day, did we?
No, not that much though. Not that much. I think
we should just smash each other.
Basically, just come to the middle.
Yeah, and then okay, so one of the correct me if I'm wrong, which you really have. The referees really corrected me as a coach. There we go. I'm in my corner. But 30-second setup of the scrum. So from the whistle to setting is 30 seconds.
Yeah. So what they try to do is to speed up the game, because we are seeing scrums that are taking a minute and a half to set up. And that is not for the fans. It's not a good thing. You're not there to sit en watch
except
play.
Eric.
Nee, maar ik vind het duurt soms veel te lang. Ik ben eens, dat moet sneller.
Oké, goed zo.
Gas erop.
Anderhalf
de lolly.
minuut vind ik al vrij snel, want in onze tijd leek het langer te duren dan 1,5 minuut.
Ja, but back in the day we used to just crouch behind, whoop up.
Maar voordat
die was nog een kwartier onderweg voordat hij er ook was. Dan moet je even op Boelens wachten.
So yeah, okay, obviously, what's the what do I say? What's the fine? What's the penalty? The penalty free kick.
No, it will be a free kick. But this only will come into play once World Rugby.
World Rugby is approved. Yeah. So a lot of these laws have not come in yet. Well, the under-20s and the ladies have played with them already in the WXV and the Junior World Trophy, and I think the Euros will be the same with Rugby Europe. So it'll be interesting to see. Protection of the 9. So this means the 9 cannot go past the tunnel at the scrum.
Yes.
All right, and then at the breakdown, you may not play the 9.
No. It's always been
there.
Offside, but now they just worded it in such a way that then there's no escape. So if a player is in the ruck, playing the 9, playing the arm, yeah, it's penalised.
What if you clear someone out and that lands on the 9? Is that playing the 9?
If he's through the middle?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Nee, maar je staat in alle hectiek.
All the loophole specialists.
In alle hectiek. En er is één iemand op het veld die fysiek niet mee kan. En de helft van de lengte heeft van alle andere mensen. Die staat iedereen uit te schelden en te knijpen.
Ja,
en die mag je niet aanpakken. En die gets away with it.
That's protecting him. So protecting the
dat is een hele slechte regel. Gewoon dit.
But the purpose of that is to get ball back into play. Because you don't want to set up all these penalties for offside. So when the ball is in play more, then you will see a better outcome.
Interesting law, Eric, is after the ball's been put in, where can the 9 go stand as a defender?
Ter hoogte van de bal.
Oké, Glenn?
Ja, ik denk dat hij meters 2 achteruit moet, niet?
So if you're standing at the 8 man's feet, once the ball's in the scrum, you can go across the field. 8 man's feet.
Lateraal.
Across the field.
Across the field.
Yeah, from sideline to
across the whole field.
Yeah, your own
lateraal.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Didn't know that, did you?
Nee.
Okay. Right, moving on.
Maar had jij niet in de gaten, hè?
Gert taught me that law as well. All right, so another one here is mark from the kickoff that's in the 22, obviously. So if you kick off into the 22 meter, you may mark it from a kickoff.
Yeah, that's correct. The reason behind that is to get more contestable kickoffs. So, because you're not going to kick long.
Yeah, if you've got a Vickers Meyer sitting in the 22, marking it and putting you back 70 meters.
Yeah.
You don't have a Vickers Meyer there.
Die zien we niet meer, denk ik. Die moeten hem
you made sure that rule...
Nee, zeker niet. Zeker niet ik.
Stickler for rules.
Zeker niet ik.
Okay.
Maar ik vraag me wel af wat ze gaan doen, want daar heb ik nog geen antwoord. Wat denk jij? Gaan ze hem 8 keer invliegen?
Weet ik veel.
Geen idee.
Nee, geen idee. Okay, then the maul. So the new one now is that one stop, it must be out. So as soon as the maul stops, you must get rid of it.
Yeah, so what you want to do is you want to reward the defending team for stopping the maul. The attacking team doesn't get another opportunity to crack on with a maul and then give the referee an opportunity to blow
use it once,
off the side, or from the side or something. Yeah. So it's easier to referee for us, and it's easier for the teams defending because they now put the pressure on to defend. The maul stopped, now the ball needs to go.
And if it goes backwards first and then forwards, Or as it goes backwards, you're going to say, right, use it.
Yeah, if it's stationary, you're going to tell them to use it.
Dus zolang hij in beweging is het prima. Maar zodra hij stopt, dan stopt het ook.
Then it's...
Dan kun je niet meer...
No, we've seen a couple of instances where 3 meters from the line it stops, and then the ref says use it, and as he says use it, it starts going forward again. If you don't use it, scrum, turn over.
Okay.
So it is a good initiative, although for the purist in terms of mauls, not really.
Nee.
But mind you, in the Netherlands we seem to not defend the maul at all.
Soms niet, nee. Niet iedereen doet
Gewoon weglopen. Yeah?
Rolling mauls blijft wel gewoon mogelijk allemaal.
This is going to be an interesting one, Eric. I'm sure you're going to like this. In the line-out, if you don't compete, you can throw skew, outside shoulder.
You can throw?
Skew.
Skew?
Not straight.
Okay.
But outside shoulder. So you can't throw it to your 9. But if you throw it and the opposition don't compete, it can be outside shoulder and you can play on.
But only if they don't compete.
And it has to be a proper compete. So if you put one person in the air with a single lift, that's not a proper compete. And if they throw it to the back and you jump in the front, that's not a proper compete.
Yeah.
It must be a proper compete. So virtually, we're basically saying it's okay to have cock hookers because you can throw skew now.
Ja, maar daar zijn wij in Nederland wel echt op voorbereid.
Ja,
die regel daar hebben wij al op geanticipeerd natuurlijk. Daar gaat hier helemaal niemand recht in.
No, but I must say, we've played with these laws. What do you think about these new sort of variations?
It's fan-based. So previously you had these 4-year cycles for laws between World Cups. And then it became the Women's World Cup in between. So then it's a 2-year cycle. But now it's a bit more flexible. So what World Rugby wants to do is to keep the fans and to attract more fans. So that's what they call it, fan-based.
So the fans came up with these laws?
No. There was a...
Nee, maar als je dat doet, dan moet je gewoon allemaal een kettingzaag geven. Dan zitten die stadions allemaal vol, ook op het laagste niveau. Maar wat ik vind is dat je sommige regels die gewoon prima waren, die zijn ook verdwenen. Feeding.
Nou, dat is geen... Ja,
dat is nu geen ding meer. Ja. Maar wat doet een hoeker nog in de scrum?
The funny thing was, we got told in the last tournament by the referee, you're not hooking the ball. Make as if you're hooking it even if you feed it.
Ja, hoe dan? Die bal gaat gewoon naar de nummer 8.
Ja.
En dan moet die hoeker nog doen alsof die hoekt.
No, if you're still stuck in 2009, then you shouldn't.
Vroeger nog. Ver daarvoor.
Anyway, right, we're going to come back to a few more discussions about the lineup, but thanks very much for that, Gert. Glenn, welcome to the show, mate. Awesome to see you again. Looking as big as ever when I still remember when you played. Except you used to have a little bit more hair back in those days.
Yeah, a little bit more, yeah.
Okay, so Glenn, on the show tonight, one of the show's sponsors, Shocks.
Yeah.
Tell me, Eric knows about it, but tell me a little bit more about Shocks. What is Shocks?
Shocks is een bio-circulair bitje wat ik op de markt heb gebracht. En dat is ontstaan uit een idee toen ik zelf nog rugby speelde. En na de vakantie een bitje uit mijn tas haalde, onder de kraan hield en weer in mijn mond deed. En er was een moment dat ik dacht, het is eigenlijk te ranzig voor woorden. En toen kwam ik op het idee om wegwerpbitjes te maken. En daar heb ik uiteindelijk via de TU Delft in een samenwerking heb ik met hun een materiaal gevonden waar ik de bitjes van kan maken. Die dus, van materiaal wat dus ook in de medische industrie wordt gebruikt, die je in je mond kan doen. Wat goed moldable is, dus dat je hem kan vormen gewoon weer als een boil and bite bitje. En het eerste idee om wegwerpbitjes, dat werd te duur. Dus wat ik nu heb gedaan met Shocks is een bitje op abonnementsvorm. En dan krijg je ieder kwartaal een nieuw bitje voor een klein bedrag wat je maandelijks betaalt. En dan word je iedere kwartaal herinnerd om een nieuw bitje in je mond te doen. Waardoor het dus een stuk schoner is. En dat de demping van het bitje ook gewoon beter is. Want een bitje is niet alleen voor je tanden, maar juist om je hersenen te beschermen bij de klappen die je krijgt op het veld.
Yeah, so that's very important to always wear a bitje or a mouth guard, Eric. Because concussion is a serious thing. And obviously you need to look after yourself. So great initiative. How does someone get a Shocks mouth guard?
Op de website shocks.nl.
Okay.
Daar kun je abonnement op afsluiten. En dan vanaf dat moment krijg je gewoon je eerste bitje opgestuurd. En vanaf dat moment over 3 maanden weer en dan zo verder.
Okay, and obviously the process is you have to go in and do the mold and everything.
Ja, de beschrijving zit erin. Dus je krijgt hem thuis opgestuurd met een bakje, een bewaarbakje en het bitje met een beschrijving bij hoe het allemaal werkt. Alles is bio-afbreekbaar. Dus dat is een leuke bijkomstigheid in het product zoals ik het heb gemaakt. Als je hem dan in kokend water legt voor 20 seconden, daarna in je mond doet, vormt en dan heb je een perfect passend bitje.
Okay.
Daarnaast heb ik ook met de vormgeven van het bitje een beetje rekening gehouden, omdat er heel veel mensen zijn die natuurlijk knippen omdat hij te lang is. Nou, je vertelde zelf al dat je zelf beweging had, juist. En dat nu niet meer. Dus ze passen perfect, Gareth, so try it.
Yeah, well look, unfortunately I don't play anymore. Lucky because I don't really want to wear another bitcher, but I think a great initiative from Glenn here, and definitely something that I think everyone here at HWRs3ep5 is very grateful for his sponsorship of the show, but also we urge all Rugby Netherlands to get behind Shocks mouthguards. And as you heard, shocks.nl.
Ja, SHOCKX.nl.
Nog even een vraag, want volgens mij jullie profileren je ook heel sterk. En dat heeft ook te maken met de regels, want niet alle regels zijn dus fan-based. Sommigen hebben heel veel kritiek geweest natuurlijk de laatste jaren. Ziektes die opgelopen worden. Je beschermt met een beetje ook je hersenen.
Dat is eigenlijk de grootste reden van een bitje. De grootste de toepassing van een bitje is om je hersenen te beschermen voor de klappen die je krijgt op het veld. En dat is bij rugby, hockey, bij alle contactsporten is dat zo.
Boxing.
Boxing. Het is niet om je tanden per se te beschermen.
Nee.
Het is echt puur voor de schokken die je krijgt. En zoals Gert in het begin ook zei buiten de uitzending, we hebben natuurlijk ook tegenwoordig bitjes op de markt.
Ik heb het al lang weer vergeten hoor.
Dat ze met chips werken die kracht meet, zeg maar. Dus de impact van zo'n...
Well, we were very fortunate to work with a mouthguard in Dubai that had a chip in it.
Impact chips.
It impact chip that it measured every time, and there was doctors on the side of the field that were watching this live. And as the impacts were happening, if you had a big spike, they pull you off the field.
Yeah.
And actually World Rugby made a law in that tournament that if you didn't wear that mouthguard, then you had recognize and remove and no HIA protocol.
Right.
So recognize and remove says you're out. HIA, at least the doctor can assess you. Simply because, that's how important a mouthguard is. I mean, if World Rugby is using it to monitor whether the impact is big, it's a massive thing. So everyone needs to play with a mouthguard. And shocks, biodegradable, very important. It's the in thing at the moment. Huh?
Nou, en het is ook zo dat na 3 maanden, zeg maar, dan is de demping er gewoon, juist omdat de demping dan gewoon minder wordt.
Okay.
En je wil de optimale demping hebben van een bitje. Dus vandaar dat je om de 3 maanden een nieuwe krijgt.
Yeah, I think mine got driven over by a car, tractor, everything. Still.
Soms was het onderscheid tussen oude tape die je had gebruikt voor om je oren en het bitje niet meer.
And the best was when you got a bit of sand in your mouthguard.
Ja.
Okay, but Glenn, well, obviously Glenn's with us for the whole show, but shocks.nl, make sure you get onto the website, order your mouthguard, well worth it. So Eric, some big results this weekend. Giel got it horribly wrong. Well done, Giel.
Ja, iedereen denkt wel een beetje. Ja.
Cheers, Giel.
But obviously we missed out Ameland and HRC, but just to quickly, we're going to go through some games. Let's get into the games. First is Cass versus Gooi. This was called, Freddie was on the show last week. Quite a sense of humour Freddie has. Very, very chattable guy.
Ja.
But he said that Cass would win with a bonus point. It was close. I called a draw. I was 2 points off. But let's check here.
Ja, jij zei inderdaad gelijkspel. Ja.
So Cass started off fantastically with a couple of line breaks. And good offloading game. Interesting, it seems to be a knock-on. Yeah, a sort of drag over the line. Mark Mister telling the referee there.
Ja, die zie ik nou op 2 plaatsen, want die staat hier buiten ook.
And then a great little Francisco from Portugal, I think he's playing football, but and this is a great break from HWRs here. Opening. So pick up and then.
Dan noemen we er ook 2 keer in, hè?
It looks like it's a very open and loose game, huh? Yeah.
No, it was good weather for it.
Yeah, but I mean, we can still defend. I must say, I haven't seen Gooi scrum take so much pressure.
Gooi aardig wat blessures, begrijp ik.
Yeah, lots of. I think everyone, Bart Wellington, great try, easy, too easy.
Easy try.
Yeah, soft. But all the clubs, I think, across the country, lots of injuries.
Hoe komt dat dan?
Yeah, probably. There's lots of things, but I think, the short preseason, that was not smart from Singer. Interesting, Gert, no penalty try. Put him under pressure.
I think the referee is well positioned there to make the call. He goes over to his AR. I don't know what the outcome was.
So there's a hook there, Eric, you see? Easy try, Don van Alvoort, the Mooi Boy, the
Mooi
OG,
Boy.
scoring a hat-trick. What a boy, what a boy.
Ja, maar die wint die wedstrijd wel, hè?
Ja, the Mooi Boy. Yeah.
Maar waar is de blindside winger?
The Mooi Boy is here next week, yeah.
Oh, dan zeggen we geen Mooi Boy, want dan krijgen we volgende week problemen.
And then there's Scooter back in the mix.
Hop,
good hands from Mark and Don's in for another.
Ja, lekker.
Have you noticed the ball under
in
the wrong
side.
arm twice now?
Ja. Strong arm.
And then Cass coming back into the game.
Yeah.
Some good ones there. And this game ending 31-33. I think we'll watch one more. Good try there from Cass.
Yeah.
Caught them napping.
And so that game ending 33-30 or 31-33, so an away win for Gooi. But we have an interesting clip from this game, which is controversial as always. We like to be controversial. But here we go. So as you can see, tip tackle, head, terrible, and then getting up and then pushing towards the neck area and stuff like that. Usually if you do a tip tackle that you should apologise. But Gert, what's your first sort of take on that? Obviously we know what Liam did, but what you're mind you're putting under the pressure now, aren't you?
Yeah, a tackler should take a tackled player to the ground safely.
Okay.
That is a bit irresponsible of a tackler there.
Yeah.
And as you can see, the tackled player is in a vulnerable position. It's not safe.
No. And also, obviously, we don't know what was discussed by the AR and the referee, so we can't really make that. But I mean, it was a yellow card. But in my humble opinion, it's almost purple. Eric?
Die paars. Ja. Nou ja, wat ook opvalt, is dat, het kan gebeuren, zo'n tackle. Hè?
Ja, tuurlijk.
Het kan gebeuren. Maar dan moet je ook accepteren dat iemand je een duwtje geeft en zegt van hey man, doe normaal.
Well, there you see, I mean, his feet are pointing straight up to, I mean, that's not horizontal. What do we call it, perpendicular? I mean, and then also
dit is met opzet, hè. Dit is echt wel iemand moedwillig omdraaien en de grond in duwen.
Ja, he's an angry boy.
Wel,
He's an angry boy.
In 1950 was het anders.
Ik ben heel vergevingsgezind op dit gebied. Maar ja, dat was inderdaad anders. Maar het gaat meer om wat hij daarna doet. Als je dan daarna zegt, shit, sorry man, even kijken hoe het met hem gaat misschien.
Ja, when instead you try to get into a fight.
En dan in plaats van zeggen van, what the fuck.
Ja, je gaat in diezelfde agressie door, dus dan...
Ja, dat zegt hij.
Lot of anger.
Ja.
Lot of anger.
Ja.
Anyway, so,
wel een hele spannende wedstrijd. Kas is gewoon, het is Kas.
Yeah, look, Cass at home is no easy feat. I think even for referees, it's not a nice place to go to. I mean.
Now, they have cleaned up their act next to the field.
Oh yeah? That's good to hear.
A couple of years ago, it was a lot worse than now.
Okay, well that's good to hear. All right, so Cass losing that 31-33. Sorry, Freddie. But then we go on to Diok versus. So Diok getting a win after last week's performance. Sorry, Bradar supporters. Saw a couple of comments. It was not that that we thought you were that bad. Our apologies. We never think that anyone's that bad.
Nee, het gaat helemaal niet om goed of om slecht. Het gaat gewoon om het hoogst haalbare niveau.
Diok was in the plate final last year.
Ja, nou ja, Diok is geen...
So anyway, we're gonna have a look at this game. Diok getting the win, 49-7. Makia.
Ja.
And Mees van Oort back at 10. Obviously for you, Eric, he makes a big difference.
Hij maakt het verschil in die wedstrijd gewoon.
Mees. Yeah. Good carry.
Ja, en AAC krijgt hier gewoon een pak slaag van een team wat belangen na niet op zijn gebruikelijke niveau is.
But I think this is the issue. You saw ASA start the season really well, Glenn.
Yeah.
Started really well, like positive stuff. But as the games go on and they keep getting beaten by 30, 40 points, how long do you stay motivated? Because this is going to happen for the next at least 6 weeks.
Als voorbeeld heb je Breda, die zijn vorig jaar erin gekomen. Die hebben niet veel gewonnen, maar net bij de skin of his teeth zijn ze erin blijven hangen. En nu gaan ze gewoon door. Terwijl ze ook niet veel, de incidentele overwinning. Blijkbaar motiveert dat toch voldoende om het te blijven willen.
Ja, you just want to keep the error big.
Ja, weet je, dit team van de ASC, er zit heel veel potentie in. Maar ze hebben niemand waar ze zich aan op kunnen trekken. Ze hebben niemand die ze als voorbeeld kunnen nemen bij AAC. Ja, de afgelopen paar jaar daar geen team is.
But that's the question, Glenn. Do you do that in the Ereklasse?
Well, that's the question. That's the question.
I'm looking for the answer.
Yeah, I
Mr.
know.
Referee.
I know.
Can you give us an answer?
Nee, het is
They at least try to play positive. So
No,
it's
they
not,
do try to play positive.
They don't,
en zij hebben
roll over.
aanvallend vermogen. Hè? Dus let op, het verschil tussen AAC en Breda is dat Breda er niet doorheen komt. En AAC er af en toe wel doorheen komt.
Ja, maar luister, gaat het over aanvallend?
Aanvallend, ja.
Ja.
AAC heeft meer aanvallend vermogen dan Breda op dit moment.
The teams with the best defense wins. Zo is het.
Ja.
Nou ja, je zag net bij Gooi, ze hebben gewonnen omdat ze 2 punten meer hadden.
Ja, Fijian defense, hè? Just score more tries than the opposition.
Ja, nou ja, dat. Ja.
Okay, so that is then Diok RSA 49-7. Then we have the Harlem Dukes. Well, this was a close one, eh? 21-29. I must say, Eric, the Dukes are having a good season so far.
Dat gaat.
What do you think the difference is?
Voorzitter is weg. Dat lijkt mij volkomen duidelijk. Daar kun je gewoon geen seconde over twijfelen. Andere voorzitter en er wordt gewonnen.
Oh, I love how you just walk straight into it.
Ja, maar ik geef er niks op, hè, dat weet je. Hij zegt, het grootste gebouw is gebouwd op een fundering, hè?
He's moved to Spain and the Dukes start winning.
Nee, ik ben naar Spanje en het begint uit te regenen.
Yeah. Okay, but 21-29, the great performance by the Dukes. Harlem, some good stuff as well. Big day at Harlem. Did you stay for the Halloween party, anyone?
Ik was in Spanje.
Oh ja. Well, dat is makkie. Dat kan echt niet.
Ja, nee, dat... Nou ja, goed.
Wees no defense.
Ja.
Ik had daar een notitie over gemaakt ook inderdaad. Ik dacht, ja...
I think we should maybe look at not the best tries of the week, but the easiest.
Nou ja, hier staat wie verdedigt er rond.
But this is
This is a nice try though.
good try. It's always nice when a cross kick comes off. Is that Fuga? No.
No.
Yeah, there's Fuga. A lot of people in that ruck. But yeah, it must have been a good day, good weather. Pila, the referee here. Gert, obviously a countryman of ours.
En Henk scoort.
Mind you, we both got Dutch passports now. But
Henk Hoos scoort hem. Heb jij een Nederlands paspoort gekregen?
ja, tuurlijk man. Ik ben ingeburgerd.
Echt, hè?
Ja.
Hand him out.
Ja,
Het gevoel.
Een pak boter gekregen.
But yeah, we've got a couple of lineouts from this game to discuss with Gert a little bit later. But yeah, so Ollie not playing for the Dukes at the moment, injured, Eric?
Ollie is geblesseerd. Ja, een van de vele benefits van Delta. Dat je je spelers kapot terugkrijgt.
Oh jee, zo negatief.
Oh ja, kijk.
Oh, de Dukes.
Let op, 4 man overlappen. Wat gaan we daar dan mee doen? Dan gooien we hem op de grond.
Ja, well,
Dat vind ik zonde.
no, sometimes it happens. At least there's some good structure there. 5-man lineout, Dylan in the middle. Good lineout. Good defense. So now with the new laws, that hasn't stopped, eh?
No.
Okay, so therefore we'd carry on. Actually very good from the Dukes, all in. Referee in a great position. That's commitment on his knees.
We don't have a TMO, so you have to get in.
No, you have to get in close. Eh? Mace Foots, what a season he's having, eh?
Ja, yes.
Massive congratulations to him being called up into the men's squad.
Huub ook, hè? Volgens mij scoort Huub 2 keer.
Very proud of Mace Foots. Fantastic achievement to be called up into the men's team. I think awesome.
Ja.
Here we go. Good camera work.
Oh, he's coming.
The Duke's mauling definitely looks a lot more solid than it was last year. A lot more together. Some good work done by the forwards coach in the pack. And the scrum off already celebrating. And the ref again in a good position.
Ja, en ik vind het bijzonder, want er zijn maar een paar spelers bijgekomen. Dus uiteindelijk valt het reuze mee wat er aan gedaan is. Omdat het is gewoon een groep die gewoon op een of andere manier een hele positieve vibe heeft met elkaar.
Well, look, I think, for me, whenever we used to play the Dukes back in the day, it was always the toughest game of the year because you knew you were coming to play a band of brothers. I've never been abused so much, spat on, hit hard. I mean, Bubu and Gugu, the brothers, but those, I'll tell you, Stefan Vos, Bart Vergeus, Gerrit Vergeus, my God. When you came here, you knew you played a rugby game. And I think the Dukes sort of have lost a little bit of that, I don't want to say dirtiness, but it's that rugby roughness, hardness. It became a little bit too pretty. And now you start to see the hard yards coming through. The forwards are working hard on defence. Good mauling, good defence. There's a little bit more hunger, fire back in the belly. I mean, you've played in some Dukes teams that were crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, you played with the Vergeur brothers, didn't you?
Yeah, I was 17 when I joined the team with the Boo-Boos and Bart and Gerard and all those.
See?
Yeah.
I still remember playing against the Dukes when I played for Gooi in 2002.
Ja, jij zegt de Boo-Boos.
And I was running away and Bubu spat on the back of my head. Pat! And I was just like, I didn't even dare turn around. Because it was after a scrum and I tell you.
Tino Leijten, als je daar tegenaan liep, dat deed gewoon...
Sta je stil.
Ja, dat is gewoon...
Boudewijn,
Ja.
Henry Eikelmans.
Ja.
None. A group of serious men.
Ja.
And then obviously Richard van der Broek.
En Richard van der Broek,
The only guy who came off with a clean shirt and shorts. Right, moving on. So the next game we have is Hoek van Holland versus Oysters. Interesting this because the Hoek coming away with the win there. Let's have a look at this. Sorry.
Gaat goed? Ja, valt er wel niet mee. Maar, ja.
Yeah. Okay, so the Oysters on the attack and then straight away intercept.
Ja, maar voor de Oysters wordt het nu toch wel... ze hebben nu 7 wedstrijden gespeeld. Hebben ze 4 punten uitgehaald. Niks door te winnen.
Yeah, what do you think that is? Because, I mean, obviously we've had the coach on before and, I mean, yeah, it was...
Ja, oké.
Obviously he said he wants to win every game, but obviously it hasn't come off, so what...
Nee, kijk, heel duidelijk, hun seizoensplanning is killing. Ze hebben alle grote jongens zo'n beetje gehad inmiddels. De haalbare punten, dus AAC en Breda, zonder...
Hoek van Holland playing some lovely rugby there. That's fantastic rugby. That's a fantastic try. Wow, great work there. Transition of the ball, really good.
Dat is het nadeel van die clips, hè. Dan sta je lekker te praten en dan gaan die clips er doorheen.
Ja, maar dat is echt een goede beweging.
Je hebt gelijk. Maar ze hebben alle moeilijke wedstrijden gehad, zo'n beetje. Alleen, ja, het loopt niet op een of andere manier. Het komt er niet uit.
Yeah, they also have a lot of injuries.
Everyone has a lot of injuries.
Yeah, they've got a couple.
Iedereen heeft Oysters. Ze hebben 12 nieuwe spelers gehaald dit jaar. Dus ik bedoel, uiteindelijk, de breedte die zouden toch echt moeten zijn zo langzamerhand.
Because then 9 was playing 10. And he was quite nippy.
That's a fantastic try as well. Great running line there.
Denk je Sleet is of niet? Nee. Ze hebben een paar prima spelers gehad, maar het komt er niet uit. Ik kan er de vinger niet helemaal achter krijgen. Nou, en anderen zijn misschien allemaal net beter. Hoek van Holland is geen slecht team, hè?
Wat? Hoek
van Holland is geen slecht team.
Nee, well coached by Vlaam.
Daar hoef je niet voor te schamen als je daarvan verliest.
Who was the referee here?
Edwin.
Oh, that's where you were ARing. I see Catherine there as well, so yeah, strong team of 3. Some nice open running here, man. It was a nice game to be part of, Gert.
Yeah, it was. There was a lot of, as you can see, interplay between the. It's a good scrum.
But still no penalty. Hoek van Holland going back straight and no one break. Okay, maybe now, yeah. There we go, standing up. Good call from Edwin, nice and clear. And they stayed on sides. That's impressive.
Yeah, that's why AR needs to work.
There we go. So we give you the credit there, Gert. Another good line. Wow. So nice open game this. the standard referee on one knee, right? But so the reason that you worked as a team of three, just to tell the crowd or to tell everyone at HWRs3ep5 is that Edwin is refereeing in the trophy pool.
Yes. So Rugby Europe is recognizing the work that Rugby Netherlands referees are doing and involving more, let's say, referees in the trophy.
Okay, so this is a nice question. How many referees do we have in Rugby Europe structures?
From the top of my head now?
Putting you on the spot here. Putting you on the spot.
It's, no,
I think we have five. Five or six.
Yeah, I think it's more towards 6.
Yeah, you have Catherine, Liam. I'm not going to mention it, but anyway, okay. But yeah, 5 or 6, eh?
Yeah, you've already seen 2, 3 of them on the
3 of them there. Then
screen.
Liam.
Yeah, you've seen them already on screen.
Yeah. Okay, 5 or 6. But that's
yeah, so that is the work that is done by the referees, and that's recognised.
Okay, so who's back in the game now? Who's the man in charge of the referees at the moment?
Gert.
Eric. Thanks, Eric. Now, you might have heard his name before, Michael Asman.
Yes, Michael's back in the house.
Komt Michael Asman terug? Yeah,
yeah, he's in the performance group. So we have a couple of groups of referees, the performance group and let's say the development group. Mm-hmm. So it's the young aspiring referees that want to make it a bit more serious. So they're in the developing group and then people work with them. They come AR for us the games and then learn from the, let's call it the best.
Ja, nou prima, goed, hartstikke goed. Ja, er zijn wel meer dingen nodig voor de refereeing, zou ik nog denken. Ik heb begrepen dat ze ook op zoek zijn naar een behoorlijk systeem op alle clubs voor communicatie.
Yeah, what we see now is a lot of clubs are investing into players. So spending a lot of money to get players over.
Yeah.
But we don't see that type of investment towards referees at the club or in the structures. Because each club actually needs referees, because otherwise there's no game.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah, my thing is always about this is it really the club's responsibility or is it something that we should, just like we have a coach's pathway, a player's pathway, why don't we have a referee's pathway where the union goes and identifies these youngsters and puts them in programs rather than a club?
What is most of the young...
Wat?
Ja, al dat ongebreidelde, naïeve enthousiasme. Nee, dat de bond dat gaat doen, bedoel je? Ja, nee,
well,
dan denk ik dat we het beter zelf kunnen doen.
Listen, the clubs are not doing it because the union still has to train them, right?
Yeah, they do need to go on courses, but the clubs are also responsible for their own referees, like club referees.
Oh ja, okay, that's it.
Ik denk dat de clubs hun verantwoording moeten nemen. Want je kunt wel zeggen, nou de bond moet dat doen. En dat ben ik ook met je eens, maar als het niet gebeurt, je wil het toch gedaan hebben. Dus dan moet je het gewoon zelf gaan doen. Dus ik denk dat de clubs middelen vrij moeten gaan maken om referees te ondersteunen.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the one element. If we talk about the referee structure, I mean, I've been quite a big critic over it because I don't think it's the referee's fault. So I think, when things are not going according to plan, or for us as coaches, because we moan about everything, which is fair enough. But the referees are not supported like coaches and players are. And I think that's something that we need to take care of. I think there needs to be a clear plan and investment from all clubs. Instead of investing in your own referees, invest in the international or the high-level referees to make sure that the game can grow. Because with better referees, you have better games. Better games means more entertainment. It means bigger crowds. The referee has a massive impact on the game.
Voorlopig is afgelopen ALV is het budget voor de referees gewoon naar beneden gehaald.
Ja, maar that does not make sense and is really not smart.
Nee, dat zeker
niet. Whatever board member did that, yeah.
Nou ja, ze hebben het geld ergens anders voor nodig, hè? Dus,
No, but it starts, let's say, at the base, at the clubs. The clubs need to invest in their own referees so that you can have a big, let's say, selection of referees to go up.
Yeah.
And the young players also need to understand that, they want to play for the first team, but maybe they're just not good enough. If they choose the referee pathway, they can go a lot further as a referee than as a player.
But also, it just shows how unattractive it is to be a referee, which is our own fault. I mean, we've created that. I think we need to make it more attractive. But Why would you want to be a referee at the moment? Why would someone pick up a whistle?
Yeah, we do it for the love of the game.
Yeah,
We are not paid. We do it in our free time.
exactly. And then you get abused by coaches like me. I'm throwing myself under the bus before someone else can, you know?
Ik wil zeggen, iedereen thuis zegt nou nee, jij.
Yeah.
En hoe krijg je mensen enthousiast om referee te worden?
No, it's the best seat in the house.
Yes, but how...
No, that's the $1 million question, because I think, you know, if we don't make it attractive...
Er is ook geen campagne of zo van...
No, but that's the problem. If you cut the budget, how are you supposed to make campaigns? What referee campaign?
Wat voor signaal geef je al?
Bij iedere wedstrijd staan er genoeg referees langs de kant, toch?
Yeah.
The best referees are always at the start.
Die zijn er genoeg.
And I mean, obviously, when you watch games, the couch referees, but look, I think for me, my point is this: we need to start making. We can't cut the referee budget and expect them to have an increase of referees and blame the clubs. There needs to be some sort of a campaign, like keep your boots on. I suppose RFUs keep your boots on. What is the Dutch campaign? Maybe I'm naive. I don't know. Is there a campaign?
Yeah, there's, let's call it the week of the referees, which some clubs use, other clubs don't.
When was the week of the referee?
Just 2 weeks ago.
Erik.
Jij was in Dubai, dus
I was in Dubai.
Ik wist het niet. Maar als we het hadden geweten, hadden we een aandacht aangeschonken.
Dat is echt jammer. Dat is echt jammer that we didn't broadcast it here on HWRs3ep5 the week of the referee, because that is a missed opportunity. So apologies to you and the referees, because that's pretty shit house.
Yeah, but it's small things that referees, let's say, appreciate when you come to a club. Just a coffee after the game, maybe another coffee or something.
Well, I mean, I saw Rotterdam students,
volgens
right?
mij, dan mag ik hopen dat er bij alle clubs al voor elkaar is, toch?
I won't comment.
All right.
We hebben altijd volgens is simpel zat. Er staat koffie klaar, er ligt een envelopje in de klaar. Dus allemaal keurig netjes geregeld.
Okay, so I lost before Coach's Corner, but Rotterdam against Breda, shock win for Rotterdam, yeah? Erik?
Ja.
Giel got it wrong. Giel said Breda by 10.
Als ik het samen moet vatten en met alle respect voor Breda, maar het is boys against men.
Ja, dat is jammer.
Die jongens die proberen erdoor te komen als ze de bal hebben. Maar er is gewoon geen doorkomen aan. Rotterdam gaat niet eens in de tweede versnelling.
But this is also a good thing from Rotterdam. I think they've really tightened up. Gert, you've left them last year as well. A really good team. Got some really good aspects, but I think their set piece and their maul has improved a lot.
Yeah, since last year, I think they stepped up a bit. That was always a bit suspect, but now they're solid and they challenge the other teams. There's no reason why they're on top of the log.
Yeah, no, look, I mean, in a clean sweep, I think they're looking very smart. And definitely the favourites at the moment. It's a bit of it's a bit of a one-horse race now with Ameland drawing on the weekend. You'd have to say that Rotterdam are clear favourites. For them, the only way you see at the moment after 5 games, or 6 games, is it? That, sorry, I'm getting this wrong, 7 games. I mean, is that they have to lose it themselves.
Ja, voor mij...
Good still there.
De taaie tegenstanders moeten nog komen. Dus dat wel. Het tweede is, andere clubs doen dit langer en temporiseren misschien iets anders. Dus gooi vorig jaar, zie je aan het einde van het jaar echt een ander team staan als het eerste deel van het jaar. Dat kan
I made that whole statement just for you to say that. So
dat is fijn. Eemland lijkt nu een beetje te dabberen. Maar dat is helemaal niet gezegd, want die verspillen misschien hun krachten wel niet.
No, Mark, I think the biggest thing is that, Rotterdam supplies 2 players to the national team. 3, with Martijn van Dale, the under-20s. Whereas other clubs are in the area of 6, 7, quite a few. So that's interesting as well. But we'll see how that goes. But Rotterdam easily winning that 62-0. So I think it's good that we go to the break and then afterwards come back and maybe talk about some of the line-out issues with Gert to break it up, but then also a coach's corner and maybe a few then other predictions. Erik, what do you think?
Ik vind het een goed plan.
Yeah?
Origineel ook. Doen we anders nooit.
No, that's it. So, ladies and gents, we'll see you after the break. Thanks for enjoying the first half of the show. Make sure you get a beer, and we'll see you soon. Cheers. Welcome back, ladies and gents, from the break, and we're back here with Boelens, Gert, Visser, and of course my big friend Eric van der Zande, the man, the myth, the legend, the man who controls everything.
Oh,
the puppet master.
I wish I could control myself.
Right, so before the break, obviously we've got a lot of stuff to get through tonight, so bear with us. It's been a great show so far. We're going to go into what we call the Coach's Corner, which this weekend's game, which we didn't call last week. Our apologies about that. And it was the draw. The draw that I did call Gooi Kaskim a draw, but it was this game I actually meant.
Ja, blij, precies.
Gil. Aimland at home to HRC, 29-all. What we've done is obviously the Coach's Corner, which we use an analysis system where we try to point out a few things from both sides. This week it was done by Mitch McGann from Aimland, so it might be a little bit one-sided, but it's always good stuff. So, yeah, Aimland starting with a bang. Playing a lot wider this season, which is good. They can really move the ball. Got some good wingers. Great little offload game here. I think what's important to see is how they really get HRC to come in, stick the defenders, as you'll see now from this ruck here. They're the defenders, spacing's a little bit off, but four of them out the back, and now you've got them, there's a three-man overlap, and it's just a question of the wrong option, so they're three-man overlap, that's under pressure. But yeah, easy try, would have been a walk-in, and then the funny thing is you get the ball, the defense is back in shape, and you've kicked it away and given back the ball. This is obviously, I didn't expect this. I think, we probably would have called Aimland to probably to win this game, not walk it, but HRC really did well to get the draw out of this.
Ja, ik denk dat het zelf nog wel een beetje tegengevallen is. Ik denk dat ze hem zelf liever voor de winst waren gegaan. Dat klinkt heel logisch, maar...
Bam having another big season. Bam must be one of the top try scorers in the league at the moment. I think he scores most of every game. But this is where HRC, Aimland did really well at the scrum, dominating the scrum. And then HRC coming back into the game after 20 minutes. Some good latch play. Interesting, Mr. Ref, is illegal. And then a good try. Physical there, straight through the middle. That would have hurt Aimland. Huh? Here we go. Is he on sides? Yes, definitely on sides. Way too long. And easy try. Great little play there from Josh. Yeah. An interesting cat, the next try from Aimland, which will be a line-out, I really want to discuss with you. Stepping out of the line-out. You may not do it. And why is this a trend in Dutch rugby, and why are referees not doing anything about it? But we'll get there. Here is a classic example here. 11 defenders trapped within 20 meters of space. But watch this interesting thing. David Westman is the target here for the short line. No one picks the short line up. Everyone watching the ball. No one looking up. And great play here from Bram Rotters to put the winger into space there. Fantastic. Here it is. Watch the blonde head. from HRC in the middle of the line out, orange boots, steps away, steps away, steps away. Now, for me, ref, what's that?
You're not allowed to leave the line out before it's over.
Okay, so in that case, what should the call be? A penalty?
Yeah, the HLC player left the line out.
Okay, so the penalty there. Instead, now Aimland, now you see that's in the 22, that's a possible try.
Ja, maar wat is de eerste overtreding?
Ja, dat is geen eerste. De eerste overtreding is stepping out of the line out.
You're not allowed to leave the line out before it's over. So you can't step out of the line out.
Nee, maar het doel van het niet contenderen is dat de bal onbespeelbaar gemaakt wordt.
Ja, because you want to...
Maar wat gebeurt er eerst? Wat is de eerste overtreding?
Er is geen eerste overtreding. Dat is de eerste overtreding. No one touched them.
They don't want to defend the maul, so they step out.
Mag niet. You may only walk sideways.
Yes.
You may not go backwards. Another try for Bam.
Maar wat wil je? Dat hij blijft staan en niet bindt?
Ja.
He can stand, he can keep his ground or move sideways.
Maar niet terugstappen.
Maar niet terugstappen. Oké.
Guy van Kamper, great step. Wow, it's almost like he's got a step like his brother. That's a great try. Jeez, that was personal.
Ja. Hij vond het ver genoeg, denk ik.
Yeah, I think he was angry there. Oh, good try from HRC. And then in the 78th minute, HRC, and you know the funny thing is, a maul. And there comes the advantage for illegal defending. You know, this is the moment as coaches that you just, you know, you lose your faith. You know, but a try there at the end. And then here we go into the last play of the game. Yeah. Number 6 may not change his bind. And there he's changed his bind, but anyway, yeah. Oh. Oh, look at that. What? Oh.
Ja.
Why?
What a great way to finish the game, hè?
Ja, maar die had hij niet overkikt.
Oh,
Nee,
man.
we weten niet hoe te kijken.
So that's it, coast to coast there. Try line to try line, what a great way to finish the game. Definitely a great way to finish. But,
Entertaining, hè? Entertaining.
entertaining game, that's all we want. Those are the games we want. Not 62-0 or 49-7, but those are the games we want. That makes Dutch rugby better. As you said, in the words of Donald Trump, let's make Dutch rugby great again.
Dwema.
We zijn nog niet bij de voorspellingen, toch?
We zijn nog niet bij de
But
predictions.
coming back to that, we had this discussion. So, Gert, I think it's very important for everyone to understand that more defence, it's better to actually compete and try to stop them, especially with the new law coming in now. You only have to stop them once before the ball has to go out there. But
Just to rephrase, the law's not into...
it's not into rugby. So when it does get introduced.
the soonest it will get introduced, if it get introduced, is on the 1st of January.
But I mean, hopefully now, to all the referees out there, please, if someone steps out the line out, it needs to be dealt with because you're taking away a weapon, which is not fair.
I agree.
Blue Ball supporter. Loves them all.
Maar gebeurt het veel? Gebeurt het
Ja,
veel?
echt. I mean, I watch every game. I've been crying for the last 3 weeks.
Stappen ze allemaal terug?
Ja, it's niet normaal, man. And it doesn't happen in high-level rugby because referees will ping you. It happened at the WXV. Samoa stepped out of the line out straight away. Boom. No advantage. Nothing. See you. But boom. Don't do it again. It's not. It's really. It doesn't look good for the game either.
Yeah. It's two teams need to compete for the ball. You can't have one team roll over and say, no, we don't.
But that's also why they brought in, they're bringing in the new law of the skew throw. If you don't compete in the air and just wait for the maul or wait to step off because you know we're going to maul, then, I mean, now if you jump and we throw it skew, it's your scrum. So, yeah, it makes sense. I think that really makes sense.
Dat wordt de volgende. Dan stap je naar achter en dan mogen ze toch de bal gewoon naar jou gooien.
Ik snap het niet, maar ja.
Nou, maar niet.
You understand that, Glenn?
Volgende keer praat ik langzamer.
Okay, we've got a couple of clips here that we want to go through.
Ja.
Okay, So Gert, these are clips that have been sent in to check about the line out. So I think this is, there he changes, he gets out, twisting around.
Ja, hij krijgt geel hiervoor.
Oh, there we go.
Geel voor.
Yeah, so there, the number 9 slaps
offside.
the ball down and he's offside in a red zone.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
cynical.
Cynical, yeah.
Nice.
And the referee has placed, yeah, you can't be in a better spot there.
Nee, nee. Doet hij het niet? Nee, laat hij zitten.
Okay, so here we go. Tom Vanoy throwing in. Okay, and now there's only 3 defenders in there. I think that's quite impressive from Haarlem. Now it's given offsides, so advantage for offsides. And what you were saying is, why was the advantage not allowed there, Eric?
Ja.
Yeah, because if you see there was a Dukes player in front of the ball carrier, the number 17, and he took out a defender, so he was obstructing the tackler from making a tackle on 17.
Oké.
Okay.
Oké.
Yeah, and then you can't play advantage.
Nee, ik snap het. Maar dat had ik niet gezien.
That's why we have the expert on the show.
Nee, precies. Ja, maar de regels, ik vind dat heel veel. De regels kennen mij niet.
Okay, so here we go. Line out, Casper Schoy. We've seen this already. I think we've already commented on. Not very smart from number 6. I think it's Singer. Okay, here he comes. Whack. That's straight in the side, yeah?
Yeah, that's cynical. In a
Red zone in the act of scoring. You gotta give us a peek, a penalty try here.
yeah, the referee's there in a position. He's going to consult his AR, and then
The AR looked confused. He was still looking.
he wanted to see if the ball was dotted down.
Hij had moeten weten, want hij heeft lang genoeg gekeken.
Okay, this is an interesting one. Is the line out? Is the ball being touched by anyone? No. Is the line out formed? No.
Dus,
So that's actually very smart. Congratulations, Diok. Gert, you happy with that? Legal?
Easy try.
When is the line out formed?
Well, there's 2 players from the opposition standing there, or 2 players from.
So 2 players of each team.
Yeah. So there's definitely not 2 from each team there. Is there? Let's watch that again. Let's watch.
er zijn er 15 van
1,
iedereen.
2. Ja, je hebt gelijk. Oh, no. 1.
Hij loopt er weg. Nee.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, that's great. Now that you pointed that out, that's a grey area.
Nee, maar je moet het voordeel geven aan de aanvallende partij.
Nee, hoeft niet. Why don't you always give it to the aanvallend team?
Waarom niet?
Waarom wel?
Omdat ik het zeg.
Ja.
Oh.
So you can throw in a ball quick if it's not touched by a spectator. It's the same ball and it's behind the line.
Which it was.
Yeah, so you can dot all those. The AR needs to check and help the referee to identify whether the players involved is forming a line. And then...
Ja, want het moet ook nog, ze kunnen er wel zijn, maar als ze helemaal geen aanstalten maken om in een line-out te staan, ben je dan onderdeel van de line-out?
Well, look, for all RSA's defensive stuff last week, you deserved that. From stepping out of the line-outs. Now they went in the line-out again and they got punished.
Ja, ik vind overigens wel, maar dat is, je moet ook wel wakker blijven. Gewoon. Dus dit soort situaties kun je ook wel raden dat iemand dit gaat doen.
Yeah, but if you're defending your whole game, then sometimes it's difficult to be awake. But yeah, I think very smart from Dirk. Well done.
Heel, het is vooral leuk, hè, maar...
Oh, this is try of the week.
Ja, dat vind ik wel. Future klasse. Haarlem tegen de Dukes.
Yeah, who thinks who's who?
Albertelli heet hij of zo.
Looks
Ja,
like it's
deze-
Dukes 1 against Dukes 2.
Alexander Albertelli of iets dergelijks. Net niet helemaal goed gefilmd. Fantastische try, toch? Echt,
Outstanding.
vind ik wel. Dus,
Outstanding try there from Haarlem. Although I do think that it's not fair to people that you wear red and red.
nee, dat heeft te maken met het tegenlicht van de zon. Ja, we hadden ook liever gehad dat Haarlem in zijn thuisshirt had gespeeld bij hun thuis.
Ja, ik vind het onzin. Okay, so you wanted to talk a little bit about this?
Nou, die hadden we net kunnen gebruiken toen we het over de Oysters hadden. Maar ik vind wel dat... volgens mij is dit een foto van het begin van het seizoen. Die hadden echt behoorlijk het plan om aan te haken bij de nationale top.
Ja.
Maar uiteindelijk zie je wat er nu gebeurd is. Dat ze onderaan staan. En dat valt denk ik vies tegen in het Oosterwijkse.
Ja, No, Eric wants to have a job at the Oysters, but...
Nee, helemaal niet. Nee,
But anyway,
ik ben serieus. Het valt me tegen dat ze op de laatste plaats staan.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that's been... The Oysters, Glen, have always been a strong team.
Always.
I think even back, it's a derby for the Dukes to play the Oysters.
Ja.
But again, it just seems like they play some really good rugby, but it's just, they just can't seem to get over the...
Waar ik het meest van baal...
Glen. I was speaking to Glen.
Ja, maar I'm answering. Waar ik het meest van baal is gewoon dat ze nu al die frustratie dadelijk weer weten te bundelen in één wedstrijd. Je raadt het nooit tegen de Dukes.
Ik heb een aantal wedstrijden teruggekeken, ook van de Oysters. Maar geen idee hoe...
No, like you saw the hook van Holland. I mean, it's a massive score, but I mean, some cracking tries.
Ja, en de hoek van Holland. Als wij tegen de hoek van Holland speelden, toen ik nog bij het eerste speelde 10 jaar terug, dat was altijd moeilijk tegen de hoekers, altijd.
Yeah, especially if you play there, because first half the wind blows against you, second half the wind blows against you.
Nou ja, je weet onze scrum met de boeboes en al die mannen. Als wij dan tegen de hoekers hadden we echt moeite, hè? Dan was het altijd echt een scrum-wedstrijd gewoon. Daar ging echt geen meter voor of achteruit.
And scrumming against the boeboes.
En nu zie je dat de Oysters de hoekers achteruit duwt. Ja, daar heb ik niet vaak meegemaakt, zeg maar, dat de hoekers achteruit gaan. Dus daar wil ik mee zeggen dat de Oysters toch wel sterk zijn. Maar waar ze dan laten liggen, geen idee.
Nou,
So Eric, as my mother would say, calm as a bitch, hè?
Ja, wat ik een beetje vind ontbreken is, wat ze natuurlijk al die tijd kennen, de Oysters hebben nooit zo'n sterke scrum gehad. Nu hebben ze een goede scrum.
Ik heb met het eerste ook nooit tegen de Oysters gespeeld overigens, hoor, met senioren.
Nee. So we never
Dus ik weet niet hoe het in de senioren
ging. Maar het is altijd een heel sterke driekwartlijn gehad.
Altijd.
En die vind ik nu echt gewoon op het niveau Den Haag. Hè?
Nou, het is hetzelfde nu.
Maar nu...
Okay, Rick van Balcom is a big loss.
It's a big loss.
Ja.
And I haven't seen Rolf yet. Is Rolf playing?
Ja, ik heb een paar wedstrijden zeker gezien. Ja.
Nice team to ref as well, though.
Okay. Or not.
Not.
No.
Niks zeggen is ook een waardeoordeel, hè?
Now, they normally try to play a good kind of rugby. They're not going from scrum to line out to scrum. They try to play rugby. And that's, you can also probably see on the points difference, they don't have a big points difference. If you take the last game out, they're 70-something points difference.
It's not bad, huh? But yeah, I mean, Gert, it's interesting that you say they like to play an attractive game, but you support the team who goes from line out to scrum, the Blue Bulls. Interesting fact there from the referee, huh? He's a Blue Bulls supporter and he says he likes open, attractive rugby.
Korte update van de future-klasse dan even uit mijn hoofd. Met glans bovenaan Utrecht Studenten is ook met afstand het oudste team. Reizen met de trein, 65 plus korting, het hele verhaal. Geldt voor Aaskrum ook.
Man, we gotta stop drinking beer on
Geldt voor Aaskrum ook. Rotterdam studenten, Delft studenten, klasse, hartstikke jonge teams. Geldt ook voor Gooi, Dukes, Eemblad. Heel veel clubs gaat het fantastisch goed. Bij een enkeling is het nog iets moeilijker. Maar dit wordt 100% zeker een succes.
Yeah. Totally agree. Definitely a good initiative. Long may it continue. Although let's hope it doesn't cripple certain clubs because of the age rule, which I find a little bit ridiculous. Anyway.
Want je had liever een future klasse gehad met mensen die een grote toekomst achter zich hadden.
No, absolutely not. But I don't think that having 17, 18-year-olds teams, 80% that are 17, 18-year-olds is what it should be about. I think there's definitely players that can learn from older players. I think clubs now, you can't drop a player from the first team to the second team, which is a future class. You have to drop them all the way to the third team. You're going to lose players.
What's the ratio that you can
60%.
60% moet onder de 24 zijn. Nou, ons eerste team kwalificeert. En ons future-class team ook. En ons tweede team kwalificeert ook. De bar ligt
so in
niet
other words,
zo...
no one stays at your club for a very long time.
Nee, de bar ligt
changed, Glenn.
Nee, de bar ligt niet zo hoog. En 6 betekent nog steeds dat je 40% oudere spelers erin kunt
No, you don't have to convince me. It's just my opinion. I'm allowed to have that.
Nee, maar waarom zou je een future klasse willen hebben? Dus
I don't want to go into discussion about it. We've had this discussion before.
Nee, dat hebben we nog niet gehad. Deze is nieuw voor mij. Waarom
It
zou
looks
je,
like I've caught a big one, yeah, on it as well, right?
waarom zou je een onder 24... Wat wil je dan voor competitie? Tweede teamcompetitie of iets dergelijks?
No, I want a smaller era klasse.
Nee, oké,
That means there's going to be older players in the future class, in the eerste klas.
Ja, dat begrijp ik. Ik ben een beetje ziek, zoals u hoort.
Yeah, we picked that up.
Vertel eens wat nieuws.
Ja, I bet you picked it
But
up.
I think we'll pick the discussion up next week because I think we're running out of time. We're running out of time, and it's a good one to have next week.
Be prepared.
I'm very prepared. Right, so this weekend, Gooi versus Diok at home in Nada, which should be interesting. Whoa, RSA against Rotterdam. It only keeps getting better for RSA. Shame, that's not going to be a nice game. Yeah? And then Breda against the Hoek van Holland, Oysters against Haarlem, Dukes against Ameland, HRC versus Cass. And then following week is Gooi against Ameland, which is the inhaalwedstrijd. Yeah? Okay, so Gert, Glenn, how this goes, call out the fixture. Mind you, you can't really do this because
I can do the first one for you.
Are you reffing that game?
Oh, het envelopje. Shit, het envelopje.
No, actually, we can't make a referee predict games.
The team with the most points.
That's dodgy. That's dodgy. If he predicts a game and then it happens, it'll be match fixing. So no, Gert, you out of this. I'll tell you what, Gert, you can read them out and we'll predict them. There we go. That's better. Right. And so then you can pick one of us and what happens, Glenn. And Gil, do you want to give me your scores? You have them?
Yeah.
Then I can have a look at yours.
Oh, let me see.
Ja, maar hij is wel een beetje stuk, hè?
Gil?
Ja.
Okay. Let's go.
We just start with you each time.
You can pick out some. Yeah, okay, you can start with me every time. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, Gooi, Diok. Gil goes, a full 5 points for Gooi. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Gooi, yeah. But I'm not gonna go bonus point. I'm gonna go 4. I'm not gonna agree with Gil here.
5 punten voor Gooi.
Okay.
Close call, but I think 5 points Gooi.
Oof.
Close call,
Close
but
call.
5 points.
You have to beat them by 3 clear tries.
AAC Rotterdam.
Oh, this is a close one.
In Amsterdam.
Yeah, I'm going Rotterdam. 5.
I think that's going to be Rotterdam easy. Yeah. And I think Rotterdam is going to be complete again and they'll be preparing for the next game. So they'll be...
Well, they're going on a break, so you might find they might not.
No, they might not.
Oh, Rotterdam's going to win.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah. 5 easily.
Yeah.
Just give Eric a red card, yeah?
Breda versus Hoek van Holland.
Whoa. In Breda.
Hoekers.
Breda.
Hookers 5 points?
No, not 5, but they're going to win though.
Oh. No, I'm going to go Hookers 5.
Hoekers 5.
Geel goes Hookers 5.
Oysters Haarlem.
So, Geel has called one here. Oysters to take this.
Yeah, they're playing in Oysterwijk.
I think I might agree with... Yeah, and Haarlem haven't won in Oysters, eh? Remember they lost it in the last play of the game last time?
And they remember that.
And in the year before they abused the ref.
And they remember that too.
So actually, yeah, I agree with Gil here. Gil's on the money, yeah. I think Oysters to pip it. Oysters close, but to pip it.
Nou, ik heb Haarlem tegen de Jukes zien spelen. En dat is echt... Als ze datzelfde spelletje spelen, zo
You don't have to cry.
It's emotional.
I'm burping. Nee, als ze hetzelfde spelletje spelen als tegen de Jukes, als ze dat nog kunnen, want er zijn aan beide kanten casualties gevallen, maar als ze hetzelfde spelletje spelen als tegen de Jukes, dan wint Haarlem het. Want daar is Oysters niet tegen opgewassen.
Okay.
Dus ik zeg
Oysters?
Ik zeg Oysters.
Oysters, there we go.
Oysters.
Oysters full. Geel goes 4 and Haarlem will get 1 point. Yeah? Dukes, Ameland.
Dukes, of course.
Another big call from Gil here. Dukes to win it. Ha! You know, I've supported the Dukes now for 2 weeks and it's given them 2 wins. So, no, I can't see Ameland coming here and losing after last week. Kan niet. Kan echt niet, joh.
Ja, maar maakt het niet...
I'm gonna go Ameland. Ameland 5 points.
Maar het maakt niet uit. Er spelen nou zoveel jukes bij Ameland inmiddels. Het maakt mij niet meer uit voor wie ik juich.
Happy birthday, René.
Geen eentje.
So you going Jukes?
Ik ga jukes.
Ja, Jukes.
Jukes.
What 5 points?
Ik weet niet welke van de twee.
Win.
Okay,
Win.
so Jukes here to win it from Geel 4 and 1 point for Ameland. Kan echt niet, Geel. HRC Cass at HRC. Oh, sorry, why am I calling it?
HRC versus Cas.
Yeah, HRC. Geel goes HRC to win it with 4 points.
They're playing in The Hague. So
I'm gonna go HRC 5 points.
Den
I
Haag
think it's a hard one, huh?
4 punten.
4 punten.
Ja.
Maybe draw.
Oh! Someone always has to come in with a draw.
Alleen de jukes spelen 2 keer achter elkaar gelijk.
Which game are you reffing, Gert?
I'm not riffing.
What's the point of having the best ref not reffing?
Ja, en waarom doe je dan niet gewoon mee?
Ga je naar Spanje?
Yeah. Why didn't you do? I thought you were reffing.
Eric was offering his home in Spain. That influence.
Yeah, but I don't know if you want to go.
Hij gaat naar Spanje volgende week.
I don't know if you want to go to that place now.
Ja, zwemmen met de boot.
Yeah. Okay, cool. But are you reffing?
No, I'll be assisting Pilar.
In welke wedstrijd?
Dukes Iermland.
Whoa! Is that a good, strong team of 3? Pila, yourself, and?
Liam.
Good, nice. Good, that's very good. Because a game like that deserves that. That's nice to hear.
Mooi.
It means at least it'll be fair when you get...
Ja, dat is een mooi affiche hoor.
yeah. Right.
De dinsdagwedstrijd, volgende week dinsdag.
Wie is dat?
Ja.
Ja, die heb jij erbij staan.
Oh.
Oh, the last match.
Okay, yeah, there's one game that we have to predict. That's happening next week.
Dinsdag.
Tuesday.
Oh!
So, Eric, red or blue? So it's Hilversum against the Dukes, right?
Orange or...
Orange man by 5.
So you heard it first, at HWRs3ep5 that Eric supports the Orange Man.
Nee, ik zeg dat hij gaat winnen. Ik zeg ook dat...
No, well, mind you, we don't support, you predict it.
I predict it.
Okay, that's very important, because, yeah, okay. Anyway.
Maar
Gents, we've come to the end of the show. I think, personally, I've really enjoyed a lot of good discussion, good stuff. Glenn, thank you so much for coming and sharing information about shocks. Remember to get your mouthguard. Shocks.nl is where you need to go and get the mouthguard. Support a fellow rugby player that's come up with a great initiative, but also protect yourself from serious concussion and serious injury. Look after your head. And Glenn, we wish you all the best, and I'm sure we'll see you for a quiet beer next to the field sometime.
Thank you very much.
Gert, obviously always a pleasure to see you, and yeah, wish you all the best with your upcoming rec games and international duty, but obviously I hope you ref more in the era class of this season than last season, because we need that. And yeah, obviously I don't think you guys hear this enough, and especially not from me, but thank you very much for always taking time out to be part of the game and growing the game. I think from everyone here at HWRs3ep5, we missed Referees Week, but we do appreciate you. And yeah, we wish you all the best for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Het is niet noodzakelijkerwijs ook onze opinie als hij iets over referees zegt. Hè? Dus ook namens
onze opinie.
Excuses voor...
Listen, I might have heated discussions, but I don't abuse the referee.
Clubs need referees and referees need clubs.
And referees need coaches to keep them on their toes.
It's one team, hè?
Yeah.
And referees never lose matches, eh? Coaches only lose matches. That's why you fired so many. Yeah?
Not so many. Not nearly enough.
Yeah, I know, you should have, yeah. But Eric, yeah, once again, good to have you back, mate. It's a pity that you're a little bit sick. It might be all the beer.
Yeah, I wish it was.
But yeah, and from everyone here at HWRs3ep5, thank you very much. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy this weekend's matches. And we'll see you again next week. Take care. Houdoe and bedankt.
Ciao.
Got it, Eric?
Right.
Mate, how are you coughing like a beast?
Fucking hell.
Okay.